Hey Zaz, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would do so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you could be notified every time I upload. Okay guys, so this is a set that I did on a new client. And I hope that she returns because I really enjoy doing her nails. Now this set did take a little bit. It did take about 3 hours, but obviously I'm not going to share the whole footage with you guys. I have narrowed it down to some really important parts, and I hope you guys enjoy. I start off on this pinky nail. Well, I start off with my thin clear base as I always do, so I'll do that, and then I will start going in with my design work. So I go in with 1 coat on each of the 10 nails of my OPI Band-Aid, and then I go in with 2 coats of my No Lift Nails Acid Base Primer. 1 coat on all 10 nails, and then the second coat right before I do my thin clear base. So just doing that with my number 14, 100% German Kolinsky brush. Move on to the next nail. I do my second coat. Well, I already did it, so by the time I go with my thin base, you know, my stuff is already dry. So it's good. And that's how quick you could do it. I mean, once you get the hang of this, it goes quickly, guys. So just fixing that structure a little bit, even though it's super thin. I just wanted to give myself something decent to work on. So I just finish up with the thin clear base. I don't show both hands because obviously I wanted you guys to see the design and not the thin clear base. I mean, it's good to learn how to lay the thin clear base so that you don't have a lot of bulk there. So if you pay attention, I'm only picking up a small wet bead, turning my brush on those side walls so that it's even every time. If you have to clean up your edges, you could go ahead and do so. So I go back in with my second coat of the No Lift Nails Acid Base Primer. And you want to make sure that this is dry before you go in with your bead of acrylic. You don't want to wait too long, however, because then it will just become inactive. You don't want to wait any longer than a couple minutes after it dries. So just lay that on this hand and we will finish that up real quick. So now I go in, and this is a extra fine holographic turquoise glitter, and I'm going in with a 3 glitter ombre. So I do the turquoise one, then I go in with my dark purple one, and then I go in with my light lilac purple one, which is also a holographic mix size. It's chunky and extra fine, but not real chunky. It's like 1 mm. So or 040 in size. So I wiped some of that off because I had too much, and I don't want them to like overlap each other too much, just enough to where you can see the difference in all those colors. So I do the dark purple, the blue, and then at the top, like I said, I do that like lavender, lilac, holographic multi-mix. And this is my own. So I'm hoping that you guys really, really like this set. This is my Mermaid set. I basically came up with the design. I used tons of glitters because I offered them to my client. I'm also using Melissa Nails Clicks Aerial mix from the Disney swap that I had done a long time ago. So I either got it in, yeah, I think I got it in that one. Or I either got it in that one or the Disney Villain swap that I joined. Yeah, I think it was the Disney Villain swap by Kaylange that I got that from, actually. So I'm using Melissa Nails Clicks Aerial Mix, and it came out gorgeous. If you're watching this, hon, I love that mix, and I'm so glad that I had like 2 big bags of it. It's got gorgeous goodies in there too. So after I do the 3 glitter ombre, I go in with some of the candy bubbles, the mixed size bubbles, well, mixed dots, but I use them as bubbles on this set because it really looks like the ocean kind of background with the bubbles just coming up, you know. So then I do some rainbow iridescent ones on there. I do the green iridescent ones. And then I'll do some of the purple ones too. And I try not to put too many because I am going to cap this. But I want it enough to where you could see there's clearly bubbles on there, you know. So then I'll move on to the next finger. And I believe I go in with either the full glitter nail on this one. Or, hold on, I'll know for sure. Yep, I do a full glitter nail. Okay, yeah. So I'm going in with a full nail of this, and then I'll go in with like glitters over the top. Or like the bubbles. And I'm just making sure that I get that flat as possible. And keeping it real thin. I'm working really wet with the glitter because with chunkier mixes, you do not want to over bulk the nail. You see I have one of those little hollowed out circles there too. This mix is so freaking pretty. And it went so good with this set. It really, really did. It really took this set up a few extra notches. So I'm just taking little beads at a time because I don't want to over bulk the nail. I have learned in the past that when you take too much glitter, it could be a bad thing. So what I did was I did it up most of the way and then I ombre'd it. So I took my Cover Nude blush from Mia Secret and I just did some of that glitter up half of the, like 3/4 of the way, and then I pulled that Cover Nude blush over the top of it. And I really must say, it came out freaking awesome. It really did. I didn't need to add too much because after this, I go back in with my extra fine holographic glitters and I kind of like do like squiggly lines, making it look like seaweed, kind of. I mean, in the pictures in the end, you'll kind of be able to tell. It kind of looks like seaweed, kind of like sprouting up through the nude. So I really, really loved how that turned out, and she really liked it too. So that's all that matters. I'm just kind of spacing those out and making sure it's neat, guys. Then I'll move on to the middle finger. So now on this finger, I am doing a kind of thin wash of the extra fine turquoise holographic extra fine glitter. And then I'm going to go over the top of it with a bunch of different things. I'll show you in a second. But I'm going to go over it with, I believe, some of the holographic, yes, the holographic aquamarine mixed dots. They're freaking awesome. I love these things. And then I'm going to go over it too with some of the purple dots and stuff. It just, oh my goodness, it just came out so pretty. It really did. And now I'm adding like some of those purple dots. See, I grabbed too many of them, so I'm just kind of spacing them out. And I'm adding those purple dots because it makes it look like the seaweed again with the aquamarine holographic dots and stuff. And it just, oh my goodness, I love how these nails came out. This stuff is just so pretty, and obviously my camera does it no justice whatsoever. But I'm just glad that you guys can at least see what I'm doing. I have stuck with this angle now the last few times. It seems to be working for me better. So let me know what you guys think about this angle in the comments below. If I should stick with it, if I should try something else, or I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And I added a little purple up here just for some more, you know, color and dimension. And then I'll move on to the pointer finger, and that's going to be a iridescent, which is the Mermaid glitter that I got from Deborah Sweeney. Don't forget to check out my sister's channel as well, Mad Hatter. She's always supporting my channel, and she's always doing vlogs and glitter mixes and stuff like that too, guys. So I know she's changed her name a few times, but she says she should be on Guinness World Records for how many times she's changed her YouTube channel name. I think I've changed mine. This is the second name I've had in almost 5 years, so. But yep, so I finished with the Mermaid glitter from Deborah Sweeney, which is a rainbow iridescent extra fine glitter. And then I will go in with some of the green bubbles and some of that glitter like seaweed lines that I was doing. You could really tell on this nail that look with the seaweed that I was going for. You see how I'm making like the lines up the nail? I'm just kind of like dotting it in a line. And I'm taking the different colors and I'm kind of like spreading those out. I'm putting the bubbles all over the place. I'm doing the purple, I'm doing the rainbow, and then I do a couple of the green. I believe, or I might just do the rainbow and purple on this one. Nope, I do some green. Okay. When I tell you this girl wanted literally like everything on her nails, I think if we would have added anything else, you wouldn't have been able to tell what I was doing. And then she blinked them out like crazy, but they looked so freaking badass. This nail, I did the netting design, and I didn't really care about the glitter in it because it really didn't bother the end result. I mean, it kind of just made it look a little better, actually. I do the netting in this nail. I left, not that piece, but, well, yeah, that piece I left there because I didn't want to, like, indent my acrylic. So what I did was I just grabbed another bead and I went over it. Oh, boy. I'll be all right. So I add a little more of that free edge, and I'm going to let it kind of harden, dry, and then I'm going to take my netting and I'm going to pull into that acrylic, and then I'm going to fill in those gaps with a pink, a purple, no, a blue, a purple, and Boardwalk, Vanessa, and Lighthouse from Glam and Glit. So it's a baby blue, a lilac lavender color, and like a minty apple shine color. So you'll see me do that right now. I'm just making sure that everything's kind of down in place. So here's Lighthouse. Here is Boardwalk. And last but certainly not least, here is Vanessa. That beautiful color. And these are gorgeous mermaid colors, and they went just gorgeous with the set. So I'm literally like doing an ombre with the colors in the gaps. I'm making sure they're super wet so that they fill in those gaps nicely. So when I come in the end to file, I'm not gonna, you know, file off a lot of that design. Only what I need to, you know. I'm just making sure that I have them filled in as much as possible because you don't want any gaps not filled in. And then I go in with my Vanessa up at that top portion. Look at how pretty those colors go together, guys. And then I'll just move on, and I'll wait for that to dry, and I'll come back later and file it. So I move on to the next hand, and I do this pinky. I start off the pinky with the mermaid glitter, the rainbow extra fine iridescent, and I'll do basically the same type of idea with the seaweed type of look and, you know, the bubbles and stuff. I don't put too much because this is the pinky nail, so we don't want to overdo it. So I will just make sure that there's enough coverage with the rainbow iridescent look. And then I will, if I need a little bit more, I'll just go right into the glitter. I won't overdo it by grabbing any more acrylic. So now I'm gonna kind of dip into that glitter, start the line. She ended up wanting some silver holographic too with it. See, now you can really see on this hand. So you see how I'm doing those lines like up from the free edge? I'm trying to give that effect like seaweed kind of growing up through the nail. I can't wait for you guys to see the next video too. They're like, all I'm gonna say is they're flapper girl nails. So that's it. And yes, I came up with the design all on my own. It's one thing I'm very creative. I've always been really creative. I see the final result before it's even done. And a lot of people, like, I know the girls when I was doing their nails, like this one and then the flapper girl nails, like they were panicking, like, because they didn't know how it was gonna look, what it was gonna be like. But as soon as I was finished with one of the nails, on the other hand, she was like, oh yeah, do your thing, girl, do your thing. So I really love when people give me free reign like that, because I aim to please and I never disappoint. And I've always said, like, if my client didn't like or wasn't fond of what I did, you know, I would start it over. I mean, obviously there's an extent. You don't, you know, you're not gonna keep fixing it and keep fixing it and keep fixing it just because the person says multiple times they want to change it, because then you'll get people taking advantage of you. But I just finish off with some of those bubbles, and then I'll move on. And in the end, you know, afterwards, obviously I have to come back into cap. So on this nail, I am doing another glitter type of ombre, except I'm switching it up a little bit. I'm going to be going in with the turquoise here. Then I'll be going in with those aquamarine holographic mixed dots. And then I'll be going in with a 1mm Purple Crush iridescent hexie. And they're freaking awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see how this particular nail comes out, because I really, really loved this one. And then I go in on the middle finger with 3D chameleon diamonds and the oil slick ones. So, oh no, the middle ones here were the aquamarine holographic diamonds. That's right. That's what I did in the center here, the diamonds. And then at the top I do my iridescent Purple Crush hexies. So I am just designing this nail using my mixed dots in the turquoise, like aquamarine color, a holographic, and they're mixed sizes, and I really, really love these dots. They're holographic. I got them from Lolo Rose when I did a trade with her for a bunch of glitters that I didn't have a long time ago. Okay, so I used those mixed aquamarine holographic dots, and then I'll go in over the top part with my Purple Crush iridescent hexies, and I really, really love how they looked and the effect that they gave. And then I also went in with so at the tip I did the turquoise holographic extra fine glitter, then I did the mixed dots, and then I did my Purple Crush iridescent hexies, the 1mm 040, and then I went in with some of the purple fantasy mixed size bubbles or dots, whatever you want to call them. And I used some green ones as well, and the green apple fantasy, and then I go on with the rainbow fantasy ones. And as you can see, I'm using a lot of glitters in this set because that's what she wanted, and what my client wants they get. I'm all about using tons of glitters and colored acrylics, and what I do is encapsulated nails. So anyone that does encapsulated nails across the board, you know that it's, number one, it takes time. Number two, it's worth it because you're getting a set of nails that nobody else is gonna have most of the time, and most people have never seen before. Now they're getting a lot more popular, they're gaining a lot of popularity across the board, all across the world, and I just love that that's happening. So on this middle finger, I'm going in with a 3-toned ombre, and I'm starting off with my Vanessa, then I go in with my Lighthouse, and then I'll go in with Boardwalk up at that cuticle area. And this is the nail that I go in with the 3D oil slick chameleon diamonds. that I got from Lolo Rose, and I got some from K Lange as well. But I believe these ones in particular, I got these from Lolo Rose, and I got a couple different colors that she gave me, the iridescent pinkish toned ones, and then I got these oil slick ones, and I also have the chameleon oil slick in the those hollowed out circles, like the bigger ones. So I'm actually going to be doing a set with those coming up on my sister. I'm not going to spill the beans on what it's going to look like because they're going to be so different. Nobody's ever seen any nails like them before. So I just want to let y'all know that this set, I completely designed it. I came up with the ideas and everything, the color palette and stuff. And then my next video that I have coming up for you guys, I completely designed that too. And those are, all I'm gonna say is those are the 30s Flapper Girl nails. I'm not gonna let you guys know the exact details because they're really, really dope. So I just finished up with the 3-toned ombre, making sure that my blend is okay. I'm not that concerned about it because, like I said, I'm gonna be going in with some of the diamond shards, like the mirrored shards, like Mylar flakes, basically. And then I'll be going in with the 3D chameleon oil slick diamonds up at that corner right there. So I'm starting to do it right now. So I start with one right off in that tip of the stiletto. Then I'll turn it backwards and have it like leaned up against it, so it's looking like it's in sync with each other. It's uniform, you know. It's gonna look nice going up the side of the nail. So I do like 2 rows of the 3D diamonds, and it actually looks so pretty at the end. Like, I was really happy that I came up with the thought of this and that it came out looking as good as, even better than I actually envisioned it. So I hope that you ladies enjoy this video. I hope that everybody is enjoying the new angle that I'm bringing to them. And I just hope that you guys have been enjoying like all the new content. And I don't know, any advice? I did get some advice from a new subby that said maybe try some daylights while I'm recording. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. Absolutely. And see where we go from there. As you can see, I'm using my Glam and Glitz in Lighthouse, Vanessa, and Boardwalk. And then the rest of the colors was basically glitter, and then my Mia Secret Clear. And I use my OPI Band-Aid. I use my No Lift Nails acid-based primer. And for cuticle oil, I usually use like OPI, like usually fruit scented ones. I did just get a new one from Sally's today that's like a cuticle balm in mango. So I'm gonna try that out on my client today. I'll be recording that as well, so I'll be bringing you guys that video soon after I edit it. So I just really hope that you guys enjoyed this set. I really loved how this one turned out. This pointer finger here is, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I think I just put down like some glitter. I'm trying to see exactly what I did on this finger. So I know that I went in with like some of the bubbles and stuff, and I added like a bunch of okay, so this is the 3-tone glitter ombre. So I went in with my turquoise, then my purple, and then my lilac holographic multi-cut. And then I went in with some bubbles, the mixed fantasy bubbles over the top of it. And then the thumb is gonna be, okay, so the thumb is gonna be an ombre as well, but I'm gonna do like glitters and stones down the side. It's gonna be super dope. And I'm doing the 3-tone ombre in backwards. So I'm doing Lighthouse first at the free edge, then I'm doing Boardwalk, and then I'm doing Vanessa up at the top. Oh my goodness, I loved how this thumb turned out too. It came out really pretty. I've come a long way in the few years that I've been doing nails. I've come a very long way. Oh no, this isn't a 3-tone ombre. This is a 2-tone ombre with Cover Nude Blush at the top coming down over it. Okay. So, yeah, I guess technically it's still a 3-tone ombre, but I have the Cover Nude Blush coming down from the free edge over the Boardwalk and Lighthouse colors. And then I'll be doing, like, the glitter down, like, swooping down the sides. And I'm using my Mermaid glitter for that. And then some of the shards, I believe. So I'm just going back in with some of that Lighthouse and then some of the Boardwalk so you can see the blended colors properly. And I just really hope that you guys really like this set because I loved how it turned out. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I'm not sure if I left in doing the stonework or not. I really do have to do a video on my stone placement and just see like what you guys think about it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking an iridescent mix that has like iridescent tinsel, it has the mirror tone butterflies, it has the extra fine Mermaid rainbow iridescent glitter in it, and I do like a S swoop, and then I'm gonna do some of that silver extra fine holographic kind of down some of that swoop, and then I'll go in with maybe a couple, I think that's all I do, and then I cap it, and then the stonework that I do at the end, it just, oh my god, it just really like brings it to life. She's just telling me how much, in the video you can see we're talking, and she's telling me just to add like some flakes up at that top, so I add some of those flakes, see, and some of the rainbow iridescent bubbles. She's like, more glitter, more glitter. But she was telling me how much she loved her nails. Like, she could not get enough of them. Like, she just loved them so much. So, I really liked how they turned out. And then, that's pretty much it, guys. I just go back and I cap the nails. And then I do my stonework at the end. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this one. I love you guys all so much. I have my encapsulation coming up. I have sped this up, so here we go. Now we're capping the nails, and you just want to make sure that when you're capping your glitter nails, you want to go in first with a really wet bead, not too wet to where you can't control it, but wet enough to where it glides over that glitter and gets all into them air pockets and stuff. Then you go in with a more drier bead and create your stress point and structure. But I'll have a video separately on that too. I do have a video that I did of my daughter's nails where I just did a clear acrylic set fill, and then we did gel polish at the end. So I could also share that with you guys if you'd like, because you could really tell how I'm building the nail in that video. So I just go through all 10 nails, I cap, and at the end I come into file and I do the stonework at the end. I don't think I left it all that in. I do have parts of it, but because it wasn't the whole part of me doing the stones, I don't think I left it in. I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember, but I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I love you guys all so much. I left some pictures at the end so you can see what they look like with the stones and everything. And until my next one, guys, bye now. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video so we can go ahead and get up to 1,000 even faster. By the way, this is my new drill. This is the one that comes with like the thing that hangs, like the nail salon tab. So I paid a little over $100 for it. It has the foot pedal and everything that you control the speed with. So it doesn't have a dial. So that's the only thing you got to get used to is the foot pedal controlling the speed, you know. But other than that, everything's been good. This has cut my time down by like an hour, so it helps out a lot. And of course, it's in my favorite color, blue. As you can see, I'm using my carbide tapered bit here in a medium grit. And that just gets my nails down to where they need to be before I hand file and buff them. So that's it, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye now. I love you all so much. Here's the pic.